So welcome back, and we're just moving into round 22 here in this 5 solo high round strategy video series.
Nuka Daruko.
And as per normal, just planting the old claymores up along the catwalk area there, ready for the Pentagon Thief next time he comes. And going into the Pack-a-Punch room here as well. And this is the strategy that we've been doing the whole way through this particular game. So waiting patiently for the death cons to count their way down to 1, and then we'll be using the Winter's Fury. What I'm doing here is throwing a grenade, and if I give the Winter's Fury a few blasts, then the grenade goes off, or at least in theory anyway. That'll shadow what's left of the zombies, and we can move out and start running the circuit around the bottom here of the war room. So to start with, in running this circuit, I'll just keep running and probably won't shoot back too much at the zombies, because you want to group them up. Once you've got all the zombies in the swarm, and there's usually about 24 zombies that can be in the map at one time. So you'll get 24 zombies, and if they're all in the train following you, you won't get any more zombies spawning into the map until you start killing them. Now I'm just throwing a monkey bomb here because I can speed up the rounds a little bit by using that to group up all the zombies in one spot, and then using the Winter's Fury there to finish them off.
Hey, these shoes are Italian. They'll dare touch a Quaker. Gotcha.
Now throwing a grenade is a pretty good tactic to use when you get an insta-kill in the higher rounds, because it will instantly kill, obviously, all the zombies in its radius when it goes off, and that's usually a good way to dispatch of a whole heap of zombies at once rather than trying to stab them all individually. So I've just got the one crawler left, and that'll give me time to set up the Pack-a-Punch room once again, ready for the next round.
We are now at DEFCON 3. We are now at DEFCON 4.
I don't really need the points here, so I'm not too sure exactly why I'm boarding up that window, but maybe it's just force of habit. And looks like there's another zombie left somewhere, so we'll go find him. Now this window does make sense to board this one up, as I said in one of the previous videos, because that way you'll slow the zombies down when you've turned on the last DEFCON switch, or you're waiting to turn it on. Now this map is also a map that doesn't really have any major Easter eggs in it. In fact, there's no radios whatsoever in this map, which is pretty unusual, and when it first came out I was like searching everywhere for radios, but there weren't any. And being set in the Pentagon, you would think there would be some sort of backstory or something in this map, but there isn't a whole lot in this map. And of course we've got the Pentagon Thief here again, so just doing the same thing again and putting down Claymores. A few shots with the Winter's Fury this time as well to finish him off. But getting back to the Easter eggs, or lack thereof, in this map, one thing that there is down in the Pack-a-Punch room is a portrait of an unknown character. And you'll see in Kino as well, this portrait is next to the 4 portraits of our heroes, Takeo, Dempsey, Richtofen and Nikolai. So it kind of indicates or hints that there's a 5th character that will be introduced in this zombie story at some point in the future. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out as well in later zombies maps. And you can see it here to the right, just above those 2 white chairs. So you often do get power-ups from blasting your way out of the Pack-a-Punch room, I suppose because you're killing almost all the zombies in the swarm all at once. And I don't need the fire sale at all at this point because we've got weapons that we want to use for the rest of the game pretty much, and I've got plenty of ammo as well at this stage, so it's all good.
No touching.
Now insta-kill is a far more useful drop to have got, so I'll throw a few grenades here,
Oh, look what you made me do.
and that pretty much cleared out the zombies until the next lot spawn in.
Oh, look what you made me do. No touchy.
So one important thing to remember in zombies is it's essential to try and leave a crawler at the end of every round if you want to get to some higher rounds.
We are now at DEFCON
So
2.
if you're playing co-op, make sure that you communicate and that you're doing that, because sure, some rounds you're going to be able to move into the next round almost straight away, but nearly always there's something that you need to do. In this case, it's setting up the DEFCON switches, and if you don't leave a crawler and you try and do that when the round starts, you're probably going to get trapped and killed up in the catwalk when you're hitting those switches up there.
We are now
Or, you know, you might need to go hit the mystery box or buy a weapon off the wall or some ammo off the wall or perk, whatever. It's very important that you try and leave a crawl at the end of every round so that you can do those things. Because you don't want to get stuck at the start of a round, for instance, with no ammo in a couple of people's weapons or something like that. And especially in some of the other maps where ammo is a real issue in the higher rounds, you want to make sure that everyone's got plenty of ammo for the round ahead. And usually when I play in random lobbies in co-op zombies, that's the thing that gets us killed, is people kill the last brawler or the last zombie, and you've got no ammo for the next round, and you get overrun and killed. So, you know, it's way better if you can play with your friends who know what they're doing and communicate. You know how they play and what tactics you're using. But solo, of course, you can control exactly what you're doing. The only downside is that if you get downed, it's pretty much game over, unless you've bought Quick Revive, and then you get Quick Revive 3 times throughout the game. Basically, they've introduced that with Black Ops. Now, you'll see in all of my guides, I never ever buy Quick Revive, and you might wonder why. Well, basically, it's just because I like to challenge myself, and Quick Revive is a little bit of a cop-out, a bit of a crutch, and a bit of a traditionalist as well. In the old Zombies maps, you never had Quick Revive. It was basically 1 life and that was it. And I like to continue playing that way.
we are now at DEFCON 1.
I don't need your stinking points. I need your votes. Yeah, That's
It does
right.
seem a little bit like Treyarch were trying to make the zombies maps easier for the average player in their new maps, because
My
nearly
decisions
without
are not
exception,
subject to
the new
questioning by
maps
another
are
branch of government.
far easier than the older World at War maps. At least the early ones like Nukta and Toten. I mean, Nukta and Toten, there's literally no room to move within that map, and it's such a small map. There's no perks, there's no Juggernog. You've only got the ray gun as a power weapon, and it is pretty hard, and I'm actually looking forward to the challenge for when I get to that
What I like to see.
high round strategy series of videos, and that'll be the very last one I do in this particular series of
You're
videos.
now at DEFCON 2.
Now we'll be coming back to it and doing some challenge videos and stuff like that as well. But the other thing is, if you want to see some really high round videos past round 30, you know, around 40, 50, 60, whatever, just let me know in the comments area, and I'll bring some videos like that too. I won't be bringing you from round 0 to round 60 or 70 because of the sheer length that would entail, but I will bring you, maybe 5 rounds or something like that. And some of those really high rounds might take 15 minutes around.
Gotta learn to survive defeat. That's how
If you want that sort of thing, let me know, and I'll put some videos up for that as well. But for the time being, I'm doing round 0 to 30 on all the maps. When the new map comes out, Shangri-La, we'll be doing some achievement videos and some other topic gameplay type videos on that as well.
Who's got the muckalucks? These things are making a mess.
The other thing is that I'm not sure whether I am going to do a Dead Ops Arcade series of videos. Personally, I don't like the top-down style of game, but it is part of the zombies genre, so if you do want some Dead Ops gameplay posted, let me know and I'll do it.
We are
But
now
otherwise,
at
I'm probably
DEFCON 3.
leaning towards leaving that out for the time being.
We are now at DEFCON 4.
Okay, so just finishing up a few things that I'm doing to set myself up for the next round, and we'll be moving into round 26 shortly, and that'll be in the next video in this series to
Go
be
get a
continued.
job, hippie.